The playground was almost empty when Daniel finished tying his daughter's shoelace. Evening light stretched long shadows across the swings, and the laughter that once filled the park had faded into silence. Daniel preferred it this way. Quiet meant control. Quiet meant no surprises. After losing his wife during childbirth 7 years ago, surprises were things he no longer trusted. He had learned how to live with half a heart. Work, school runs, packed lunches, bedtime stories. His daughter Lily was his world, his responsibility, his reason to wake up. There was no room for dreams beyond survival. No space for hope that asked for more. That was when she sat beside him on the bench. Her name was Emma. He didn't know that yet. All he noticed was how carefully she breathed, like every breath needed permission. She watched Lily play, her eyes soft, almost aching. Not envy, something deeper. Loss. They didn't speak at first. Silence stretched, but it wasn't uncomfortable. It was familiar, like two people who knew pain without explaining it. "You're a good dad," she said quietly. Daniel stiffened. Compliments always felt like traps. "I try," he replied, eyes still on Lily. They began to talk after that. About small things. Weather. School. How fast kids grow. Emma laughed at Lily's jokes, and Daniel noticed how natural it felt. Like she belonged there, like she had always been part of the scene. Over the next weeks, they met again. Same park, same bench, no promises, no labels, just two broken adults sharing moments while their wounds rested. One evening, as the sun dipped low and Lily chased fireflies, Emma's hands started shaking. "Daniel," she said, voice barely steady. "Can I ask you something strange?" He turned, concerned. "Of course." She swallowed hard. "I want a baby. Can you help me?" The world stopped. Daniel's chest tightened. Memories flooded back. The hospital lights, the machines, the silence after the doctor shook his head. He stood up abruptly, panic rising. I can't," he said. "You don't understand." Emma stood too, tears spilling freely now. "I do understand," she whispered. "I can't have children anymore. Cancer took that from me. I don't want romance. I don't want marriage. I don't want to be alone in this world." Daniel's heart cracked open. He looked at Lily, laughing, alive, real. He looked at Emma, broken but brave. And in that moment, something inside him shifted. Slowly, he said the words that even shocked himself. "Then I guess, I'm a dad again." Chapter 2 Hook. What began as a promise without love became a family stronger than fate, and the truth they feared most would become their greatest miracle. Chapter 2. The decision was never easy. People judged, whispered, questioned motives. But Daniel and Emma were clear. This wasn't desperation, it was courage. They planned carefully, honestly, painfully. Every step forced Daniel to confront fears he thought were buried forever. When Emma became pregnant, the joy was fragile. She cried every morning, terrified of losing the child. Daniel learned how to hold her through panic attacks, how to reassure without lying, how to be strong when he himself was shaking. Lily, at first confused, slowly grew protective. She kissed Emma's stomach every night and whispered stories to her unborn sibling. But challenges came hard and fast. Emma's health declined. Hospital visits returned. Daniel relived his worst memories, sitting in sterile rooms praying history wouldn't repeat itself. There were nights he almost begged Emma to stop, to choose safety over risk. "I'm not afraid of dying," Emma told him one night. "I'm afraid of never living." Labor was brutal. Hours stretched into eternity. When the baby's cry finally filled the room, Daniel collapsed in tears. A boy, alive, healthy. Emma survived. Weeks later, as Daniel rocked the baby at 3 a.m., something undeniable settled in his chest. This wasn't just responsibility. This was love. Deep, terrifying, beautiful love. Emma saw it too. "I never planned to fall in love," she confessed one evening. "But you didn't just help me have a baby. You gave me a family." Daniel took her hand, no fear left to hide behind. "I didn't save you," he said. "You saved me too." Years later, people would ask how it happened. How a single dad became a father again. How a woman who lost everything found more than she dreamed of. Daniel would smile and say, "It started with one impossible question, and a heart brave enough to say yes."